Now, the Department of Homeland Security says human trafficking is a significant problem in eastern Washington. This includes sex trafficking of minors. Authorities say oftentimes it starts with minors coerced into sending explicit photos or videos because they believe they're talking to a romantic partner or friend, someone they think is trustworthy.
But then forces them into paying money, forces them into sending additional photos and videos, and risking their permanent exposure.
Authorities say that's why parents need to monitor their kids' online behavior, make sure their kids know the risk and know that they could end up getting hurt. But officials say it's not just about minors being trafficked for sex.
KVU's Emily Goodell reports most cases actually involved forced labor, and in Yakima and Tri-Cities, those victims are often agricultural workers.
Folks end up in the United States under false pretense all of the time, and they believe that they're coming in for one thing and ultimately do later become a victim of trafficking.
Deputy Special Agent in charge of Homeland Security investigations for the Pacific Northwest, Stephen Schrank, says in eastern Washington, it's especially a problem for migrant workers who end up getting tricked and trapped, something they're seeing more of when it comes to illegal marijuana operations.
They are miles from civilization in a farm, potentially surrounded with armed guards, without their documentation, without their phones, and forced to work and perpetuate an illegal operation.
Likely in an unsafe environment.
There's often chemicals and fertilizers and things that they never imagined having to deal with when they thought they were coming here to work in a legitimate agriculture sector.
Schrank says they get reports all the time, but can't put traffickers away unless victims are willing to testify and put their trust in investigators.
We want to continue to beat the drum to make sure the community knows that victims can come forward without fear of reprisal or action from the federal government,
including for their immigration status.
So even if someone was trafficked into the United States and are otherwise unlawfully present, if they are a victim, there are different visa statuses that can be applied to victims in support of our investigations.
If you see something, say something by calling the Homeland Security tip line at 1-866-347-2423. Or if you're a victim who just wants help, you can reach out to the National Human Trafficking Hotline at 1-888-373-7888. Emily Goodell, KVU Local News.
Authorities are working to expand outlying offices for the Yakima and Tri-Cities areas and hire a new victim assistance specialist to help deal with trafficking cases in the eastern Washington area. You can help by keeping an eye out for potential victims of sex trafficking or forced labor. To find out the signs and what to look for, go to yaktrinews.com.